Hey everyone, what's going on? I am Tim Bursons from Amplified Vitality, and we have officially switched the name from Amplified Metabolism to Amplified Vitality. Now, the reason is because vitality represents more of what we're going to be talking about on this channel from moving forward and what we've been talking about in the past few weeks. So when we talk about metabolism, what we're really talking about is your cell's ability to create energy. And the greater energy creation that flows through the cell, the greater the life expression, the greater the adaptability, and the greater the vitality. So when we're really talking about this, vitality is at the core essence. And we've talked before about how the emotions play into this because the negative emotions constrict the life force as it flows through the body, whereas the positive emotions are the representation of the openness of that life force flowing through the body. Well, amplified vitality, to amplify your vitality means to amplify that life force through all of your cells, through all of your organs, through all of the different systems in your body, and ultimately through you, so that you are letting more life through, more life live through you, so that you can feel more alive. And that's what if vitality means to me, is life, to be more alive. Can you imagine times in your life when you have felt more alive than ever before? Maybe you got caught out in a summer rainstorm and just drenched in water and living this incredible, adventure outside. Have you ever been out with friends on a certain night that just everything fell into place and you had such great experiences that you felt more like yourself than you normally do? Have you ever slept so well that you woke up with a smile on your face because the bliss of your relaxation was just so great, the peace and joy that just overwhelmed you? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about when I say amplified vitality. Vitality is life. And when you're more alive, you are more yourself. You're freer, you're open, you're more in love and gratitude and peace and joy. You have the courage to tackle things in your life. You're no longer approaching things through fear. You're now being open and looking at these things that come into your experience day in, day out, every single day, engaging with what's there, what's right in front of you. What are you working on? Where's the growth that's coming from this? You're not worried about the past. You're not framing everything in your experience based on what has already been. You're not looking with a past present mindset. You're looking with a present future mindset. That means that what comes to you is fresh and new. You're not already judging it and placing these expectations on it based on what has been before, but rather you accept it fully as it is in this moment so that you can look forward to where it's going. You're no longer claiming your reality through history and through the expectations you've held in the past. You're no longer using that mind and that body, the mind-body complex, to dictate what has happened and what will continue to happen, and continuing to perpetuate these negative cycles that aren't serving you and are not keeping you alive. Like I said, life is about adaptability. Anything that has more life and anything that has more energy flowing through it, like we talked about with the cells, is more adaptable. That means that it can change quicker with the circumstances. When some stress or some sort of stimuli comes on the cell or comes on the organism, there's enough energy to adapt. There's enough energy to change and to become different so that it can live and flow with the circumstances of the life. Instead of resisting it and saying, life shouldn't be this way. I don't want it to be this way, so I'm going to pretend it's not. That's what happens when you judge things based on the past and you're using history to claim reality in the present moment. But when you look forward from present future reality, accepting it as new in this moment and not claiming it from the past, now you're in a place of adaptability. You can allow things to change. You can allow new perspectives to come to you. Instead of claiming that you know how it is, you claim that you don't know how it is and that you're willing to see a higher version of how it is. Rather than seeing something and claiming the same perspective that you have always claimed on it, you instead let the perspective be there and let it go, saying, it's okay that this is here. I want to now perceive in a higher way. I want to perceive a higher truth. And when you do that, sure enough, that higher truth will come to you and you will now see things from a new perspective. And when you're able to do that, now everything in your life becomes fresh, becomes new. Everything can be changed. You can now become the creator of your life. You can look at all the different subjects, maybe ones that have even plagued you for years. And you can look at these subjects with brand new eyes, with fresh eyes, where you can decide that I'm not going to continue perpetuating the cycle because of the past. I'm going to release the past so that I can now start looking forward to the future. And I can decide, what do I want? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to take this? And then having the faith to know that if you hold your perception in that place, this new higher place, and you hold it there for long enough and with enough trust that what you want will come about, then all the data of life, all the present moment objects and data, all the sense data that comes to you, will now be perceived within that context, within that filter, within that lens of this future that you're now moving towards. And because of that, everything will now start to look in the way that it will start to look in the future. And you'll be able to start moving it and molding it and shaping that clay to create the life that you want. Now, this takes some time. It's not something that happens immediately. It takes practice. It takes awareness. It takes consistency. This stuff doesn't happen overnight, not by a long shot. But the work is so fulfilling and it's so joyful because it is the very essence of your experience of life that you're improving. And so you will start every day wanting to engage, wanting to jump into your day, get out of bed feeling so pumped and ready to move into this next day so you can see, what does life have for me today? Rather than waking up with an obligation sense that I have to live life and I have to go do all these things. I have to go to my job. I have to deal with these people in my life that I don't like. I have to continue dragging myself with this sluggish body that is boring and old and tired and fatigued. Instead, you start to look forward to, I can't wait to use this body. I can't wait to meet these people and try to see how we can move things forward to the next level. I can't wait to become that much better at my job, to become that much more excited about what I'm doing with my career and where I'm taking these things. This is the kind of stuff that pulls the life force through you, that opens up the valves and allows the energy to flow through, allows you to start adapting, allows you to start changing with this new perception that you have of the reality, of the future that is there waiting for you, that you know is there waiting for you, but you might be too afraid, and so you keep collapsing into the comfort of the past. But if you can remain open and keep strong in the structure without collapsing your perception into the old, then you can hold that structure and release the old that is existing within it to welcome in the new. And from that new place, data will start to filter in and everything will start to fall in line in ways that you could never have imagined before in your life, ever. The mind only thinks with logic and reasoning based on the past. It's all about cause and effect. But awareness, the quantum model of reality, that awareness is observing reality into existence. This is about the unknown. This is about looking forward to what we don't know and creating something that has never been before. The only way that anything new can come into experience is through this mindset, through coming from the unknown looking forward. Not saying that we already know all of this stuff and closing yourself because you're only looking at what we have found in the past. The future is unknown. You don't have to continue to repeat these cycles from the past. You can create new at every single moment, and you can create new in your life and experience the joy of this unfolding reality that's moving exactly towards where you want to go. Is there anything more exciting than that? Can life get more exciting than that? To be able to wake up every day excited to jump into it? When I think of vitality, that's what I think of, that ability to mold the clay of the experience. And when it comes to your physical health, that is exactly how it's going to start working. Your adaptability, your recoverability, your ability to recover from exercise and to sleep and to relax and to enjoy and to evolve is going to happen more and more rapidly as you let go, because more life force will be continuing to flow through you. When you get to a place where no subject in the external world can shake you, because you've practiced your balance for so long that whenever this force comes in from the side to hit you, you let it hit you and you sway and you don't fall off the line. And then you come back to balance and you keep walking. That is how you can become the creator of your experience. And yes, you're going to fall off the line a couple of times. You're going to get knocked and you're going to collapse that structure. But if instead of collapsing and staying collapsed, you can view the collapse from a perspective of letting it go and recognizing that it was a lesson. Rather than a fault of who you are eternally, it was simply a lesson, and that you are not wrong for having a mistake, for making a mistake, but that you can use this mistake to learn a lesson. Then you start to become this creator that molds the clay of experience. And your physical body will start to react that way, where now you can literally cut yourself and watch it heal in front of your eyes, because your cells and your body has such life force, such energy flowing through it, that its adaptability is so quick that it can adapt to the circumstances in any moment. This is what it means to be vital. Better sleep, better muscle, better strength, better intelligence, more wisdom, more awareness, more presence, more joy, more love, more peace. This is what vitality means to me. And this is where we're going to continue to unfold this experience of what it means to be vital, to have the vital force flowing through you at rates that most people are not experiencing. Most people are living those lives of quiet desperation just beneath the surface. You don't see it because they suppress it so strongly, but inside, it's quiet desperation. They're not singing the song on their lips that they want to be singing. And many people will die that way without having sung that song. And that's not what it means to be vital. To be vital means to completely express yourself fully, without fear, courageously and fearlessly expressing yourself, and living exactly as you want to live, not judging someone else for how they're living or feeling fear of being judged by someone else, but living it because it's what's true for you, and giving the freedom to others to live their lives as they see fit. And together, then seeing this collective puzzle that we all are partaking in and playing in. That is where I plan to take you with Amplified Vitality. If you want to join me, please hit subscribe and follow me on this journey. Let's move together in this awakening process to live a more vital life with more life force flowing through us and a better quality of health, a better quality of experience, more joyous relationships, better sleep, better job, more money, more joy, more freedom. If you like this video, please give me the thumbs up. Comment if you have anything to say, and be sure to share it with anyone who you think might get a lot out of this video. I hope that you all decide to join me on this journey. Peace.